Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone.
Tall Man Clan, welcome to the show. I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, No, that's not my lovely wife. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone calls her that. We are coming to you live this very moment, still in cabin 9161. We are on day 5 for us, or day 1 for everyone else. A new cruise has started today. We're on a back-to-back, as many of you well know, and so it was embarkation day for a lot of people. For us, it was get off and get back on, which we're going to share in just a minute. We appreciate you being with us, every single one of you. Couple of housekeeping notes. If this is the first time you're seeing us, do us a huge favor, especially as we get going, and if you're having fun, hit that subscribe button. Become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you. It costs you nothing. And it really helps us out, and we obviously need a lot of help.
Yeah, we do.
Thumbs up. Because when you do that, you get that. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Also, some corrective notes from past streams.
Yes.
They do the wobble.
They do.
Antonio, he saw it. I saw a wobble. Yes, you did.
Yes.
They do have a sail away party. Lisa was at it while I was doing some editing, and yeah, it's not exactly, carnival, sail away party, but they're up there partying a little bit. So
they are, and they were tossing out T-shirts.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was fun. So, but yes, they do the wobble. So I sit corrected. All right.
You and I both.
Right. So we have a huge show for you guys tonight. We have been able to video 14 cabins. We're going to show them all to you tonight. As previously discussed, we're going to go over as well the back-to-back procedures of how it is if you book a back-to-back, what is that you have to go through on a changeover day when new passengers are getting on. So without further ado, let's get going. But as you know, first, we got to show you balcony cam.
Absolutely.
That is a live look right now outside of our balcony here on deck 9. The engine or the generator has been fixed and we are at full speed. As you can't tell, you can actually see some water whooshing by.
Yes. Not like our last cruise.
No, we haven't seen that in a few days.
Yes.
So let's say hello to everybody. Charles, if you can't make it to the end of the stream, we understand.
Yes.
Let's get a little bit of sleep.
Yes, absolutely.
That cookie looks better. I'll be honest, you saw me. Hey, that's not yours. I did take a bite of it. That particular cookie was not my thing.
Yeah, he doesn't like oatmeal, so.
Yeah, not my thing.
Yeah.
Anyway. Hello, Mamie Radar from New Mexico. And Desiree, hello there. Good to see you. And Angela, welcome. Applause for everyone. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. We do love you all from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes, we do.
And Mamie, we did not miss your comment about TMC shirts. We have designed some already, like a year ago. We've tested out a couple of different ways to have them printed. Not happy with any of the options out there.
No.
If you guys are going to pay good money for a shirt, we want to make sure that they, last more than 3 washes. And a couple of times that we've done them, the shirts just were no good.
The logos washed right off.
These are embroidered, and that may be the route we go. They'll be a little bit more expensive, obviously, but at least they're going to last you a long time, as opposed to something that gets 3 washes and then it's all faded out and horrible. So when we're ready, we will let you know. All right.
We don't want to pawn off some, crappy stuff.
And hello, Macrina. Yeah, absolutely. We just, it's there's not a lot of financial gain, for us with merch. There just isn't, especially because other people have to take care of it, right? So we have people do the fulfillment and all these different things. But for you, we want to make sure that what you get is worth every penny. And if it's $35 for a nice shirt that's embroidered and all that stuff that you're going to have for years, to me that's much better than a $25 t-shirt that only lasts three washings.
Yeah, totally agree.
Anyway,
totally agree.
You're welcome. All right, without further ado, let's get to the back-to-back situation here, and we'll take you through the whole process right now. So if you're doing a back-to-back, they're going to give you a bit of information that they bring in your cabin before the end of the cruise that gives you instructions on what to do. Here for MSC, sometime between 8 and 9, you're going to come down here to the reception desk. There's a sign, back-to-back, all right? And you're going to check in with reception here first.
It's a feeling that I find. It's a feeling that I find.
There you go. So there's the first part. Now we have to go over to the Tribeca restaurant and sit there. And basically, once everyone else is cleared of the ship, they will then come get us, walk us off, and then walk us back on. So we'll show you as much of that as we can. Well, here's a look at what goes on behind the scenes when the changeover begins. Cabin stewards bag up everything in these different colored bags, and they get taken away. We're fantastic. So we have just checked in here at the Tribeca restaurant, and they have some water for us, some coffee, some danishes and pastries and things. And so you can grab whatever you like and then sit wherever you like. Since the restaurant is all to ourselves, well, not completely to ourselves. I guess there's around 30 to 40 of us doing the back-to-back. So we'll connect with you guys when we move. All right, so we just scanned through security. We're We're now heading off the ship, going down the gangway. Last time we were on this gangway, it was rush hour traffic. Going the other direction. So on a couple of the other cruise lines we've done back to back, we literally walked down that gangway, walked up to the other gangway, and right back on the ship. So not sure what's going on here. We'll find out. We're going to turn this off for a moment just till we make sure we don't get in trouble. All right, so we've just gone downstairs, cleared through immigration, and we're right back where we were standing just a few minutes ago, waiting for the ship to be completely cleared. The ship has been cleared. We are now heading back on board. It is 10:35. They still have not started to let people inside the terminal building yet. So from an embarkation process, when we do some of the other cruise lines, the terminal's already filled up quite well by this time of the day. A little bit different here at MSC. We are back aboard the ship. The whole process took about an hour. However, again, there was several parts of the process, so if we add the time up, it might be a little bit more than that. Anyway, we are now on the ship. We're going to be here by ourselves for probably the next 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. So we're going to run around and see what it feels like to have an entire cruise ship to ourselves. Well, there you have it. There was the entire process. So there was a few things that we missed, which I think ended up helping us with the time. We were supposed to be, as I mentioned, down at the customer service desk between 8 and 9. Somehow I missed that part of the instructions, and so we didn't get there till 9:05, 9:10. We got the phone call. Hey, where are you at? We're like, we're coming right now. I'm so sorry. So there was no line when we got there, right? So that means we were able to just go right up, check in, whatever, right? So if we had been down there at say 8, 8:15, 8:30, the other 30 people would have been in front of us and we would have been standing there, so it would have been taking a little longer. After that, our meeting time at the Tribeca restaurant was like 9:45, so we had time to do whatever we wanted to do. We checked in, we sat there for a little bit, and then they eventually called. And then it was a lot of hurry up and wait. So they formed us up in a line. You saw that in the video. We got to sort of the security area there just in front of the gangway, and then we stood there for 10 minutes. Then they said, okay, go. And they, again, walked us down the gangway, and then we stood outside for another 15 minutes. And then we went down, cleared through immigration, came back upstairs in that same spot we'd been standing for another 15 minutes or longer, and then eventually up the gangway. However, we couldn't get back on the ship because there's a ramp at the end of the gangway, and it was stuck up. And so the mechanics were there working on it. So then we stood there another, 10 minutes or so before they got it fixed to lower it down. And then we were on the ship.
We were like stuck on a ramp again. This is deja vu.
I know, right?
The nice thing, though, was the AC was working this time.
It was.
So we were not sweltering.
It was not. So the whole thing, if we add it all up, probably about an hour and 15-minute total process from the checking in through then the moment we went to Tribeca all the way till we were back on the ship and free to do what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
So there you go. If you're going to do a back-to-back, all cruise lines procedures are going to be somewhat similar. Just the time frames may be a little different, right? The last one that I was on, I didn't have to go to customer service and then somewhere else. I just went somewhere else. You scan your original key card as you're getting off the ship. Off the ship, and then turn around and come right back on, and then they see your face, and then you're right back in. Okay, this one, they scanned our card out at customer service, did our passport stuff at customer service for the new cruise, kept our old keys, gave us new keys. So it's just a different process. So yeah. There you go. One extra thing about back-to-back. When it comes to the emergency drill, the lifeboat drill. So you'll hear the announcements, at least on this ship, for all passengers who are embarking today. That is what they said. Embarking today, you must blah, 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 blah. Well, we weren't embarking today. We've already been on the ship. So we didn't follow the rest of the instructions for the lifeboat drill like we did when we first got on 4 days ago. So I got a little nasty gram.
Oops.
Today was a day of nasty grams, right? When we were videoing the B2B, I got yelled at no less than 2 or 3 times. Turn that thing off. Turn that thing. You can't. I'm like, oh my gosh. Anyway, we got a little nasty gram that we didn't attend, and I'm like, you said whatever. So tomorrow morning for punishment, we got to go down early to do this thing.
No sleeping in late for us tomorrow.
So anyway, so if you are an MSC doing a back-to-back, when they say embarking today, that actually does mean everybody, even though you're already on the ship. Okay? All right, so enough of that. Let's get to some cabins. Are you guys ready? Everybody got their
Yes.
desserts handy, right? And got your drinks ready to go, because we got a ton of cabins to show you.
Yes.
So without further ado, let's start with a inside cabin. All right, everybody, this is cabin 9132. This is just a regular inside cabin, all right? So as you come in, again, this looks a lot like the Aurea inside, just slightly different amenities, okay? With the Aurea, you get to board early and some different things. So you have a nice mirror on this side, TV, power, 2, 2, and 2, okay? 3 drawers and a mini bar. Over here is your closet. You've got your safe, 3 drawers down the bottom. There you go. We'll flip over to the other side. You've got your hanging space. There's a nice seating area too, guys. Look at the space here, right? Not a lot of inside cabins have this kind of space.
Oh, look.
Right? And then over here is your bed. There are 2 beds pushed together, so they can be separated, of course. Your 2 nightstands. There's USB power on this side, but not that side. Last but not least, we have the bathroom. And this looks just like every other bathroom that we've seen, except for the suites. Okay, we'll give that to Lisa. Toilet's in a great place for someone my height is 6'4", and I'm 220, broad shoulders, so tall and fluffy approved. Wraparound mirror, shelves, cups for toothpastes, toothbrushes, and stuff like that. There is a soap dispenser, makeup mirror here. There's some storage underneath the sink, and then there is the shower, which is the same size as the rest of the showers we've seen, everybody. So at my height, it's pretty good. It's an odd shape, but it's still very comfortable. You do have shampoo and body wash in there. There's a line for drying clothes up at the top. You want to do that. So there you go. There's a regular inside cabin. Let us know what you think of the inside cabin here on the MSC Seashore. So we don't film these in order, and so sometimes I forget to mention a few things. One, when I was talking about the power, it's 2 USB, 2 US power, like 110, and 2 European, okay? Also, another correction, it looks like 3 drawers, it's only 2. Some of the cabins actually have 3 drawers, the bottom one is 3. That particular cabinet was only 2. All right, so let's get to an Aurea, or an Aria, inside cabin. Let's see how different that is. Hey everyone, this is cabin 9011. This is an Aurea inside cabin. So let's see how this looks different from other inside cabins. As you come in, you have a nice long desk with a mirror. I'll turn around so you can see. All right, nice big mirror there. And the desk sort of starts there, comes out at an angle to over here, where you have 3 drawers, mini fridge, smaller TV than I think I've seen in some of them. You do have plenty of power, 2, 2, and 2. Okay, phone. Over here is your closet, which is nice and accessible. Cubbies there with a couple drawers. And then on this side, you have your hanging space with an area for shoes and stuff down there. There's a chair here that you can see, another gigantic mirror, lots of mirrors here. And then your bed is down here. As far as inside cabins go, Lisa, let me back up. This is pretty spacious, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, this is really nice. These beds, there's 2 of them. They can be either together or apart, depending on your needs. Your nightstands would move. USB on this one, not on that one. All right, let's go take a look at the bathroom. and decent sized bathroom. Looks to be about the same as some of the other cabins that we've already looked at. But let me sit on that toilet for you so you can take a peek. Okay. So if you're tall and fluffy, this is a great bathroom. There's also, when you come out of the shower, the door opens this way. So there is room for you to dry off and towel off and stuff out here. Nice extra countertop space in here, big sink. There's storage underneath the sink, okay? Mirrors all the way around, couple shelves, place to put your toothbrushes and things. There's also a makeup mirror on this side. And then the shower itself, which I'll crawl in for you. All right, there's plenty of room in here, guys. All right, so it's tight, all right? It's not huge, but there's plenty of room in here for someone my size at 6'4", 220 pounds, okay? There is shampoo and body wash already provided. So there you go. Here is an aurea inside. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one. All right, now comparing the two, same size, looks identically the same. The only difference is the perks that come with an aurea cabin. All right, so let's get on to the next one, which is an ocean view. All right, here is cabin 5157. This is an ocean view. So let's see what kind of views we have in here. Oh, this is actually set up for family. This is great for you guys to see. So right when you first come in, as you see, you have your beds. These can, again, either be together or apart. You have a nightstand on this side, a nightstand on that side, or they would be sort of here if you're separating. USB charging ports on this side, but not this side. Right here is your cabinetry for your closets. So you've got cubbies on this side. You got some drawers down there, 3 of them, and there's a safe. You also have hanging space on this side and a little cubby down there at the bottom. Don't forget the big mirror, huge mirror. What's neat about this is I want to show you is they've pre-ordered a little bassinet or for not a bassinet, a crib, if you will, for their little one. So this is how they set that up. And this is a bed for their larger child or, you know, maybe young adult, who knows, okay? But as I said, this is an ocean view, so there's what it looks like out there. You can see the barge pulling away from bunkering, giving us fuel. Across from this, I wanted to call it a bassinet again. A crib, you have your desk area, mirror. There is a wireless charge port, which I've missed in a few of them, I believe. You do have a stool and a little table, and power, 2, 2, and 2, and a nice TV. So let's go look at the bathroom. I'll give this to Lisa. All right, so this is a pretty spacious bathroom, as bathrooms go on cruise ships. At my height of 6'4", there's plenty of leg room. There's also plenty of width, so this is tall and fluffy approved. Awesome, and nice sink. You got a couple cups. These go over here for your I was gonna say shampoos, for your toothbrush and toothpaste. Wraparound mirror, couple shelves, makeup mirror, and then you have the shower over here on this side. Now, by cruise ship standards these days, this is about average, but it is plenty big. I have been in others that are much smaller. So there's plenty of depth, but even if I'm turned sideways, you can see, you know, I've got plenty of room in here, okay? And shower head is at a great height. All right, so hopefully you enjoy this ocean view stateroom here on the MSC Seashore. Until we see you all again. Well, there you go. So there was your ocean view. All right, so let's get into some accessibility cabins. So let's first start. They have a lot of different classes of accessibility cabins on the ship. And so, first, thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. All right, let's do an inside cabin for accessibility. All right, this is cabin 9144. This is an inside accessibility cabin. So as you see, nice big doorway, a little bit wider than the normal one. All right, when you come in, as you can see, lots of space here, everybody. Now this is set up, we talk about the beds being together or apart a lot. This is actually what they look like when they're apart. So they're basically 2 twins, and they've put the nightstands on either side, okay? There's a panic button over there, as well as a USB charging port. All right, and then this side over here has no USB. I would think, though, the panic button should be on this side, because I'm thinking this is where the person that has accessibility issues would be. All right, nice big huge mirror on this side. And then still a big mirror here as well, which gives the open feeling in here, Lisa.
It does.
Right?
Yeah.
There is some lighting here, which is off. We'll turn that on. Right? You got a nice size TV. It's a little bit smaller than some of them, but not bad. It does spin, right? So you can watch it from from the bedroom. You have power, 2, 2, and 2. All right, you do have a mini fridge there and a little stool. All right, let's check out the closet first before we go into the bathroom. So you've got your cubbies here with a safe and 3 drawers. And then over here, you've got your hanging space. Now here, the hanging rod is on this handle. And so all you have to do is pull this down if you're in a wheelchair or a scooter to get to your stuff that's hanging. So very well thought out, love that. Then of course there's the bathroom. And as you can see, it is 0 clearance, meaning it is roll right in. So you can roll right in with your chair or your scooter. I would think more chair than scooter. There is a bench that folds down. There are handrails everywhere to include here when you go in. Okay, there's a panic chain here. See if you can see it right there, if you need to pull that. And there's your shower head and shampoo and body wash. Over here, there's also a panic button next to the toilet, grab bars everywhere, and a nice roll-up sink, right? So there you go, an accessibility inside cabin, right? Tons of room in here if you have accessibility challenges. So until we see you again, be safe. Well, there you go. There's the inside. Let's go right into an ocean view accessibility. This is cabin 5164. This is an ocean view accessible cabin. And so when we come in, you see, you've got your 2 beds. Now these are set up to be separated, as you can see right here. Where Lisa's standing, there is lots of room for your scooters or your chairs, okay? Also, you have your closet right here. You've got cubbies on this side with a safe, a couple of drawers. And then on the other side, you've got your hanging space. Now there's also these pull downs. So if you're in a wheelchair or a scooter, you can just pull this and this whole rack comes down so you can get to your hanging clothes, okay? Directly across from the bed, you've got a nice desk area with a big mirror, nice size TV. It's a little on the smaller side compared to some of the other cabins, but not bad. And you have like a little mini bar area. You've got 2 big portholes, right? So you can see the world as it goes by. Lisa's pulling out the drawer there. There's a hairdryer. And of course your bathroom is 0 entry, meaning or 0 clearance, meaning you're able to roll right in. You have a fold-out bench in the shower, so you can easily transfer over. There are handrails everywhere. There's a panic button next to the toilet, as well as a pull here in the shower. And of course you can roll up to the sink as well. A nice sort of corner mirror situation going on there, a couple shelves. It's beautiful, lots of room. Hope you enjoyed. Let us know if you booked this cabin. All right, so there is your ocean view accessibility. Now let's go into the balcony accessibility, and this happens to be an aurea balcony accessible cabin. This is cabin 9069. This is an aurea accessibility balcony cabin. So let's take a look. As you see before we go in, there's a nice wide door. Okay, and as you see as we're walking in, there's an expansive space in here. Tons of room if you're mobility challenged, whether you're in a wheelchair or just a scooter. So as you can see, there's a bed here. Now this can either be together or separated apart. You have a couple nightstands. All right, there's power, USB. There's also an emergency button. On this side, there is no USB, all right? Also, you have a chair here if you want to sit. As I spin around, you have a nice big TV. Here is a mini bar, which is open, awesome. And then a nice huge mirror, all right? There is power. You've got 2 European, 2 110 or US power, and 2 USB. All right, now there's some cabinetry here for storing all your stuff, your closets. And what's nice is you grab that little handle and you can pull that down. So if you're in the chair, you can still have access to your clothes. Obviously there was a safe there. Sorry, let's close it real quick. A couple drawers. And then there's another cabinet here. Now this is a balcony and it's a really spacious balcony. And so normally there's a button to push, which is right there, right there. You just press the button and the door opens. It's a little slow, but the door is going to open and that little flap is going to come down so you can get your chair or scooter out. Or maybe not. There it goes. Just a little slow. All right, now look at this balcony, guys. Now this is the difference with the Aurea cabins. These balconies here on deck 9 are pretty spacious. And we'll get some of these other regular balconies for you as well. As you can see, there's the bridge. You've got several loungers and several chairs. So let's go look at the bathroom. Here we go. And so this is 0 entry, right? So you can roll right in. There's your shower. There's a bar here that you can put down, right? So you have a handle on this side and this side for the toilet, but you also have a couple handles here in the shower. This bench obviously folds down. As you can see, the shower head goes up and down, but for those who want to stand, it's going to be a little bit low for those who want to stand. There is also an emergency pull cord if you have a problem. There's also a panic button there next to the toilet. All right, nice sink so you can roll up underneath, no problems. And then the mirror. So hopefully you enjoyed this Aurea accessibility balcony cabin. All right, so that takes care of all the accessible cabins. We showed you an inside, a balcony, and an ocean view. Speaking of balconies, it's time to get into all the balconies as well as suites. But beforehand, just a quick break. Just, everybody take a drink. Right? I know you've got your snacks ready. Everybody take a bite of your snack, your popcorn. Macrina, you have popcorn, right? Just saying. Eat your cookie. Eat your cookie.
Sheesh, so demanding.
We got to get up our energy. We got a lot of cabins still to go, guys. In fact,
That is true.
let's get right back into it. Time for a regular balcony cabin. Hey everybody, this is cabin 9161. This is a deluxe balcony, and it's our balcony cabin. So let's go in and take a look. So as you first come in, you see our bed is right here to the left. We have it together, of course. We don't need them apart, but you can separate this if you want, and these nightstands would be sort of one here, one there. You do have light switch on the side, light switch on here, but there's USB, but only on that side right there. Over on this side of the bed is the closet. On one side, we have cubbies. Got a safe, more cubbies. There's 3 drawers down here. The one on the bottom is a little bit bigger than the rest. Actually, it's only 2 drawers. I thought that was a 3rd drawer. That's not a drawer. My apologies.
I thought it was a 3rd drawer too.
I think in all the rest of the videos, I've been saying 3 drawers.
I think so.
It's only 2. So forgive me. All right, there's our hanging stuff. Believe it or not, all this is just computer equipment and cameras. Yeah. A huge mirror right here. Yeah. Over here we have our sofa, which converts to be a bed. Or bunks here.
This is bunks.
Yeah, let's see if I can figure out how to do this.
Okay.
Because we saw it.
This is going to be fun.
You just pull.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Okay.
Right? And then this top part becomes a bed, and the bottom part becomes a bed.
Love that.
Isn't that neat?
I love that.
Right? How easy was that? Of course, we don't need bunks, so we just need the sofa that's here. Okay? If we're going to be streaming from the room, I guess it's going to be streaming right from that sofa right there.
Yeah.
And you'll see that behind us. Maybe you're seeing it already. Anyway, we got a nice sized TV right here. All right, we have 2 USB, 2 US power, 2 European power. Okay? Nice phone, desk area here, 3 drawers there. There's a center drawer with a hairdryer. We have a little bench and a little table. We also have a little mini fridge. I don't know, is there anything in it, Lisa? Oh, yeah, fully loaded. Yeah, let's leave that alone. Let's have them lock it. Looks like to be a charging plate here as well. Okay, nice big mirror. Hey, everybody, which I can see my entire self in. Got 3 shelves right there. And then we have the balcony. The balcony. All right, decent privacy here. Yep, which is nice. Some balconies, there's like gaps or whatever. But here you see there's no gaps. So, and as you see, there's, you know, we're hidden from above too, right? So, which is nice. Sometimes the balconies overshoot and people can see into your balcony, but this isn't one of those ships. A couple chairs right here, a little table, which is nice. Decent sized balcony, Lisa. Yeah. Usually balconies, honestly, in some of the ships end right about here. So it's pretty skinny, but this is a pretty nice sized balcony. Yeah. If we're gonna have to do balcony cam, I'm not sure where we're gonna put it, but you know, if we do balcony cam, we'll figure it out. All right, and then the bathroom. Let's go in here. All right, so here we go. We're gonna give this to Lisa. This is a decent sized bathroom, everybody. Okay, the shower door opens this way, towards you guys, towards the camera. So if you're coming out of the shower and you're wet, you can be drying off here. It's okay, not a problem. Okay. You know what? Since we did this, come on in here, Lisa. Okay. I don't want the glass to get in the way of the voice.
All right.
All right. So as you can see, this is adjustable. So for someone my height, 6'4", this is pretty good. All right. Now look, it's a little bit tight, right? But I can move around. Right. You hear my elbow bump the glass. I mean, I'm not accentuating. I'm just trying to wash my hair. Okay. But it's okay. All right.
If you turn sideways, it might be better.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, this door would be in the way.
That door will be in the way.
Right? But to me, better the glass than, say, the shower curtain, because the curtain is then going to fall out and there's going to be water everywhere. Even though there's a drain in the bathroom, we don't want that. You've got shampoo and body wash in here. There's a tray. There's a spot down here for your foot if you're shaving or washing or whatever. Again, there's plenty of room in here, guys. It is a little tight. And now, mind you, this is coming from a couple who full-time RVs. So it's slightly smaller than an RV shower, but plenty of room for my size. Speaking of room, let me climb on the toilet here. Well, sit on the toilet, show you that, because there's plenty of space in here as well. There's plenty of width as well, so this is definitely tall and fluffy approved. All right, we do have a makeup mirror in here. Wraparound glass, couple shelves, cups for toothbrushes and toothpaste and things. There's power back here. You've got a soap dispenser, right? So there's no little bar of soap, it's just a soap dispenser, right? There's also some storage underneath, and your TP and shower mat is over here on this side. So there you go, guys. There is cabin 9161 deluxe balcony. Hopefully you enjoy. If you're coming on the MSC Seashore, let us know if you book one of these cabins. Till we see you on the next one, be safe. See the octopus right there. It's right where we're sitting, right on the sofa. All right, so let's keep on going. Now let's look at a balcony, but an aurea class balcony. This is cabin 9063. This is an aurea balcony, and it is set up for, we're hooked. This is set up to sleep 4, which is really unique. All right, so let's just start right here so you see this. So a lot of times the bunks come out of the ceiling. This is a really unique design where the bunk comes out of the sofa. So during the day, if this is collapsed, you have a sofa, but at night, the whole sofa pulls up and you have 2 beds. I think that is really, really unique. All right across from here, you have a desk with a little stool and a little, here's your stool, but here's sort of like a little table as well, which I love. You got some drawers there. You have a mini bar. There's some shelves, nice mirror, phone, decent sized TV. You have 2 USB, 2 US power or 110, and a couple European. All right, over here is your bed, your master bed, if you will. This can be either together or apart, right? So, of course, with it set up here, I'm assuming it's going to be kids. But, if it's a bunch of friends and you need these apart, these 2 nightstands can move, all right? There is USB power on this side, right there, but there is none on this side. Right across from the bed is a huge mirror. Speaking of huge, these aurea deluxe balconies have huge balconies. I am in balcony envy. That's all I got to say. All right, so as you saw, there's 2 chairs, there's 2 loungers, and a little foot thing or a table or whatever, and then your views. Right? Awesome. Now, the storage, the closets, they're a little tough to get to. This side's easy. There's 3 drawers. You're safe and a couple of drawers. But the hanging space, you see where Lisa is, it's a little tight in here. All right? I'm not gonna lie, that's a little tight. Just slightly awkward, but this is your hanging area where you can put all your stuff in there, okay? So the only thing we haven't seen is the bathroom. So let's take a peek at that. And so, normal size bathroom, I would say. Did I say balcony? I meant to say bathroom. I think I said balcony. So I'm gonna give this to Lisa as I crawl in here. And so let's sit on the toilet for you guys. So, as you can see at my height of 6'4", this is pretty good, all right? There's also enough width on my shoulders, so if I'm a little bit on the fluffy side, this is pretty good too. I love how the mirrors wrap around. There's a couple of shelves. You have a soap dispenser here. You have a couple of cups here to put in toothbrushes and stuff, all right? And there's also a nice makeup mirror here, right, which is awesome. And then the shower. So let me crawl in here. The shower is sort of an odd size. It's not exactly square, all right? If Lisa wants to, if you can look down, Lisa. See, it's not exactly square, but as you can see from my height, I would say there's plenty of room in here, right? Nice height. You've got shampoo and body wash here, place for your soaps, and as you can see, the shower head's pretty high, and also a place for drying your bathing suits and stuff after a day at the beach. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this aurea balcony. Until we see you on the next ship or the next cabin, be safe. All right. Now, again, other than the balcony being larger, same kind of layout as the other balcony that we showed you. So it's time to step up from balconies and let's get into suites. The first one we're going to show you is a junior suite. Here's cabin 9266. This is a junior suite. So let's take a look what a junior suite looks like on the MSC Seashore. So as you come in, you've got your sofa, beds, and then over here, your desk area. So let's take a little closer look at this. You've got a little stool and a little table that pulls out, right? This just pulls out. A little extra table. Okay, I'm sure there's your hair dryer. You got 3 drawers here, as well as a little fridge. You've got 3 shelves there, lighting and big tall mirror. I can see my entire self. Decent sized TV. Nice, they've upgraded the TV. Okay, over here is your closet. On this side you have 3 drawers. You've got your cubbies and a safe. And then over here you have your closet. I mentioned the sofa, so there's a sofa, which typically folds out to be a bed. Then you've got your, speaking of beds, now this is separated. We talk a lot about what they look like when they're together or they're separated. So this is what it looks like when they're separated. All right, you've got your nightstand there and here. USB charging on that side, not on this side. And directly across, another big mirror, okay? And then here's the sweet part of the junior suite, because it is sweet. Look at this balcony, guys. I swear it's as big as the cabin. This thing is ridiculous. It's redunculous. Look at that. Wow, we're towards the back of the ship, right? Is that amazing? And Lisa all the way back there, right? Junior suite, love it. All right, let's go take a look at the bathroom real fast. There we go. And this looks to be just like all the rest of the balcony bathrooms. Please take that, thank you. All right, you got a toilet, which is plenty of enough room for someone my height of 6'4", plenty of width for the fluffy, so tall and fluffy approved. All right, over here, nice big mirror wrap around, right? Nice sink area, soap. There's no cups in this one, so maybe they're gonna bring them back because they're dirty. A couple shelves, makeup mirror here. Oh, I'm sorry, there's the cups right there. They just washed them, okay? Storage underneath, all right? And then you've got your nice shower, all right? Which is plenty enough big. It's a little tight, okay? But I've been, believe it or not, in tighter showers, so this is not bad. And the shower head's at a good height for someone at my height. So definitely love the showers on this ship. All right, so there you go. There is a junior suite. Let us know what you think about it. It's redunculous! Other than the balcony, the cabin part, same size as the other couple balconies you've already seen. But that balcony is, as I said, Redunculous! Okay, let's get on to the next one. This is a premium suite aurea with terrace. Let's do it. All right, this is cabin 9003. This is the premium suite aurea with terrace. So as we walk in, you walk into this huge seating area as well as a creaking door. Nice artwork of an octopus there on the wall. Huge mirror. Well, I mean, look at this. It's a dancing. It's a dancing mirror, okay? And then look at this nice expansive space in here, okay? We are at the front of the ship. As you see, there's a porthole. I'm not sure we can get around there. We're gonna find out in a minute. All right, you do have a nice sized bed. I believe this is a king when it's together, or you can have it separated. The nightstands are movable. On one side, there's USB charging ports, but not the other. To the left, you have your cabinet or your closet. Here you have shelves, a safe, 3 drawers, which you pull out nice. And on this side, you have hanging space, as well as maybe some underneath space there to put shoes and things, okay? As we continue down, you've got your nice big TV. It's generous sized TV, to be honest with you, all right? Nice desk area with a little stool. Some of the other ones that we've been in already have that little sort of table as well, but I don't see that here, okay?
I don't see that either.
3 drawers. You've got a hair dryer in here. You do have a mini bar on this side, or at least a mini fridge. Nice big mirror. Power-wise, 2 US power, 2 USB, and a couple of European power, your phone, of course. There's a sofa on this side that pulls out to be a bed if you want to. And then we have the terrace or the balcony. Let's go out and see. Of course, it's locked. Nope. I just got to pull a little bit harder. This one's a little tricky. All right, so there we go. We have a nice lounger on this side, chairs, table, and yeah, look at that. You can go all the way to the front. Man, this would be where I'd be hanging out at. Maybe we can pay them to come out here and we can stream. Wow. Overlooking the crew pool, right? A little bit of a crew area. Isn't this beautiful? Yeah. Absolutely beautiful balcony. All right, so the last thing we have to see is the bathroom. So let's check out the bathroom, everybody. And so now for a suite, this is kind of a tiny bathroom. Same size as the regular cabins. Here, I'll climb in there so you can see with my height and my size. Again, I'm 6'4", 220 pounds, right? So, I mean, when I'm sitting on the toilet, I got plenty of space, right? Not a problem. There is a little bit of storage underneath here. There is plenty of width in here. So from a height and width for tall and fluffy, this is pretty good. Wraparound mirrors, a couple shelves, makeup mirror, which is right here. And a little cup holder here for your toothbrushes and stuff. And then the shower, which I'll crawl in. It looks just like the other showers we've seen already. Okay. Definitely pretty good. It's just like the other bathrooms, guys. I would have expected the suite bathroom to be a little bit bigger, right? But it's not. It's not bad. I just would have expected a bathroom and a suite to be a little bit bigger. So let us know what you think of this cabin. Yeah, let us know what you think. Would you expect, if you're paying a suite price, to have a bigger bathroom than every other cabin on the ship? I mean, the bathrooms in the inside, ocean view, balconies, and the suite so far, they're all the same size bathroom.
Yeah, I totally would have expected a larger bathroom for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let us know in the comments, in the chat below, if you would have expected, if you were paying for a suite, if that bathroom, you would have expected it to be a little bit bigger. So let's move on. We're doing the next suite. This is the premium suite aurea with whirlpool. Gotta have a whirlpool. Hey everyone, this is cabin 9070. This is the premium suite aurea with whirlpool. Let's go take a look. And we're stuck again. Here we go. So as you come in, as you see, there's a nice hallway entering the suite. As you come in, you've got one of these large chairs, not love seat, but a nice big chair, right? You got a little table right here. Lots of space here, which is nice. There's a nice big sofa right here that I believe folds out to be a bed. If it's like some of the others, they can be bunks. Across from here, nice big TV. You have a desk down here with 3 drawers, right? You got your hair dryer here, mini fridge there, some shelves over there, and then there's me in the big mirror. Interesting phone, haven't seen one like that. And a little type pad down there, isn't that interesting?
Oh yeah.
Power, 2, 2, and 2, so lots of power. And then down to the bedroom side of things, you have 2 beds pushed together that are a king or separate, they're twins, right? Dual nightstands that can move if you're gonna separate these, but only one side has the USB charging port. Love the headboard, haven't talked about this yet, right? Nice. And then by Lisa, giant mirror. I call it a dancing mirror, but there's not a lot of space there to dance.
Not here.
No, not there. And then down here you have another cool seating area, right? With the chair sort of stuck in the corner, but lots of space. And then the balcony with the whirlpool. Look at that. Isn't that nice?
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
it'd be nice to be in the whirlpool. However, your neighbors could be prying in on you. So no shenanigans in the whirlpool. And then you have a nice little cubby down on that side too. All right, so let's go take a look at the bathroom. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, is that a walk-in closet? It's a walk-in closet, look at that. So you got lots of drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers. Lots of cubbies, safe. You got a nice place to hang your stuff up right there. Yeah, awesome. And then the bathroom. Okay, so let's give this to Lisa. Let me sit on this toilet for you guys. And at my height of 6'4", well, as you can see, there's plenty of room. There's plenty of shoulder room here too, 220 pounds. So this is good for tall and fluffy. All right, across from me, you have your sink area. I mean, it's a little bit smaller than some of them that I've seen, like the regular balcony cabins. The sink area is bigger, but that's okay. A couple cups for your toothbrushes and stuff, a couple shelves, makeup mirror. It's just fine. And there's storage down here, okay? This does have a shower tub combo. Now, I've gotten in one of these already. I'm not gonna get in another one. Well, you know what? I will get in. I'll just do it. I'll do it. It's gonna be tight for someone my height. I can only get my hand just above my head, as you can see. So at 6'4", this is max. And I'm gonna have to dip to get under the water, which is fine. I'm used to that. Actually, I think I can raise it just a little bit more, but here we go. Yeah, that would be fine. Pretty good. So let us know what you think of this, what is it again, Lisa? Premium Grand Suite Aurea with a whirlpool? I don't know. It's the suite with a whirlpool. Let us know in the comments below. All right, until we see you on the next one, be safe. All right, we asked for your opinions about the bathroom in the last one. We want your opinions on the whirlpool on this one with the little peephole from the neighbors looking right into the whirlpool. I was actually quite surprised to see that myself.
Yeah.
And
just
I know
a little gap all the way down.
Yeah. And I know they have to have access, for security reasons and all those different things, but there's a whirlpool right there. Even if it opens, they're gonna trip over the whirlpool. I don't know. I don't know. Just things to think about. So let's keep on going because we've got more, guys.
Lots.
14 total cabins we're going through tonight. So this one is also it's called the Premium Suite Aurea, but this is the one in the rear of the ship. Hey everybody, this is cabin 10301. This is another Aurea Premium Suite, but this is in the rear of the ship. And so as you come in, we have to walk all the way around to get into the cabin, which is kind of neat. Now, I just walked by all your cabinetry here. So this is your closet. You see the lights come on when you open it, which is sweet. You have some cubbies down below. And then over here, you have some more hanging space as well as shelves and a safe. As we continue back in here, here's your bed. All right, again, together or apart, 2 large nightstands. And this is the side with the USB charging port. Directly across from the bed, nice big TV. And look at the cabinetry, just wraps all the way around. And of course you have this amazing view out this huge window, which faces out the back of the ship, which is awesome. Okay, Lisa's just showing you, and those pull out, okay? Then across from this, you've got your sofa and a little sort of coffee table. All right, then we have the balcony, which is why people buy this. So here's the side of the ship. Again, we're at the back. So as you can see, here is the balcony, and it wraps all the way around to the back, okay? And so you have views of back of deck 8. Again, we're on deck 10. All right, so you have a little lounger here, one lounger, and then you've got a couple chairs there. So the only thing that we haven't seen is the bathroom, which was up by the front door. So if we walk back to the front door, oops, I walked right by it. There it is right there. Okay, let's give that to Lisa. Now look at this, Lisa. This is my favorite bathroom so far.
I agree.
Love this bathroom.
Same.
Toilet, 6'4" at my height, my weight, tall and fluffy, approved. Not that I think I'm fluffy, but you know, if you're wider than I am, there's definitely a lot of room in here. Speaking of a lot of room, there's just a lot of room in general in here. Nice under countermount sink, soap dispenser, cups for your toothbrush and toothpaste. You got a makeup mirror. Speaking of mirrors, big, huge mirror, great, and a couple of shelves, lots of storage underneath as well. And you have a giant 2-person shower. This is a party shower. I mean, look, I'm all the way squeezed to the back. Look at how much more. You have 3 people in here, maybe 4.
You could.
It's a
small
party shower.
family in there.
All right. So there you go. This is a premium suite aurea rear. Okay. I don't think they have it listed as the rear, but if you're looking at the deck plans, this is the one that faces the back of the ship. You also almost have like a dedicated elevator. Let me see if I can show it for you. It's right there in that glass. It only, I mean, other people can use it, but pretty much nobody's going to be using it except for most of the people here in the back of the ship. So hopefully you like it and enjoy it. Let us know if you stay in this cabin. Yeah, so far of what we showed you, this is our favorite, at least bathroom-wise, all right?
Yeah.
So I feel that's appropriate for a suite.
Yeah,
right?
agreed.
Let's keep on going because we've got 2 left for you. We're going on to the grand suite. Here it is. All right, this is cabin 9001, a grand suite aurea. Let's take a look. As we walk in, oh, this is sort of a nice separated area. So you have your living room on one side, bedroom. So let's go start in the bedroom, all right? So there is a nice little sofa in here. It's not quite love seat size and bigger than a chair. Speaking of chair, over here, you have a chair with a really unique sort of look here. All right, it kind of pulls out. All right, so let's call that a makeup mirror. Of course, there's a light. There you have it. There's power, both US and European. There is a TV in here, which is directly across from the bed, which can either be together or apart, depending on your needs. You have 2 large nightstands with drawers in them, which is really neat. We'll show you this one, right? And then there is a USB charging port here. Now this glass does not open. You cannot get to the balcony from here. You have to go from the living room. So let's go look at the living room. You know what? Let's look at we'll look at the closet in a minute. I don't want to do that now. All right, so here we go. You have, again, a little stool. There's no little table like in some of the others that we've seen. But that's fine because there's a little table right there, okay? 2 European, 2 US power ports, and your 2 USB, okay? Nice, huge mirror. I didn't mention the mini fridge, but there's a mini fridge, of course.
And a huge mirror behind you, too.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Another dancing mirror. Look at that. I am not John Travolta. Then you have a really big TV here.
That's huge.
Biggest one we've seen so far. That's a 50-inch, okay? Coffee table, 2 chairs, sofa that I do believe converts into be a bed. All right, then as I mentioned, to get outside, because we're forward facing, you can't go straight out. You have to go through well, let's just call it an airlock, okay? And before you'd be able to open this door, you'd have to close this door or you'd have a problem. It's locked. There's a safety lock here for the kids, okay? Here, hold that, Lisa. Was it opened? It was opened. There we go. That one was giving me some troubles, everybody. All right, so here you go. Here's your balcony. You have a chair and a little footstool here. Look at that. We are literally in the center of the ship, facing forward. I would expect there be more furniture out here. There's only 1 chair. Isn't that interesting?
That is. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
have thought there would
Yeah.
at least 2 chairs.
Yeah,
For
I'd have to ask about that. All right, let's go in, check out the closet and the bathroom. I suppose you could ask them for another chair. All right, so you have a walk-in closet if you didn't figure that out when we were sort of coming in. Huge walk-in closet, couple drawers, cabinets, safe, nice hanging space for all the clothes, more cubbies, drawers, and of course there's cubbies up there too, which is awesome. So let's look at the bathroom. All right, so, well, The bathroom's really not much bigger, but you do have a tub shower combination. All right, so I'm going to give this to Lisa so I can sit on the toilet for you guys and you see. So at my height, it's almost a lounger. All right, I'm nice and relaxed. So, and there's definitely a lot of width in here too, so great for the tall and fluffy. Right across from me is your sink and countertop area. It's a little bit smaller than some of the other ones we've seen in the regular balconies. But you know, the trade-off is you get this tub. Now, just for giggles, hopefully nobody gets too upset. I'm gonna stand in here. All right, I am a finger's width away from touching the roof here. So my height is 6'4". You wouldn't want to be any taller and have this, okay? You do have shampoos and body washes and stuff, and that's all nice, all right? So there you have it. This is the Grand Suite. Let us know what you think. If you like the living room, bedroom kind of combo. I like it, though a little disappointed with the balcony, at least the lack of furniture. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Common theme on this ship, squeaky doors. Come by with a wheel cam. Wheel these doors. Maybe a little WD-40 or something.
Kind of feels like the Haunted Mansion, right?
I know. Boom. All right, last but not least, we have the 2-bedroom Grand Suite. Let's take a look at it. Hey everybody, we're in cabin 12001. This is a 2-bedroom suite. As you come in, you have your living area right here. There's 2 chairs and a little coffee table. Next to this, there's a little desk area with your phone. You've got power times 2 USB, 2 US, and 2 European. Nice big mirror. Down here, you have your sofa that converts to be a bed if you want it to. Across from those 2 chairs I mentioned, there's a nice big TV, and I mean big TV. All right, when you come down here, you have a dinette, if you will, that seats 4, and yet another big mirror. They use mirrors really well here. It gives the space more, well, it seems like it's bigger. When you come out to your balcony, here's your balcony. It goes down in there pretty good, so if you got little ones, maybe they're playing down there. But we are looking forward, so you have a nice view out the front of the ship. All right, so, and that's the view from the master, the main bedroom. You can't get there directly, you have to come through that little airlock we were just in, but this is the main bedroom. And you have a nice bed here. It can be separated if you wanted to, but together as you see it. End tables on either side. You do have USB charging on one side, no power on the other. This little desk does have a hairdryer in it, nice mirror that lights up. And across from this, you also have a TV. Now remember, I said this was a 2-bedroom suite. So here is the 2nd bedroom. And so this can, same thing, can either be 2 beds separated if you have 2 kids, or together, right? If you're sharing this with another set of adults. Your nightstands, there's a closet in here as well, hanging on this side. On the other side is your cubbies and drawers. Speaking of closets, here's the main closet right here. Look at this, nice walk-in closet. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. Now, since it's got 2 bedrooms, it's got 2 bathrooms. So look at this, right? Nice tub. You have your shampoo and body wash in there already. Nice sink area. Wraparound mirrors. Let's crawl on this toilet real quick and see what it's like for the tall people in the world. Oh yeah, plenty of room in here. Plenty of width as well. So definitely good for the tall and fluffy. All right, but there's 2, remember? So here's the other one. Now this one's a walk-in shower, so I'm guessing that's gonna be for the kids, this will be for the adults. And this bathroom actually looks like all the rest of the bathrooms we've already seen. Same exact layout, same exact size, all the same amenities. So let us know if you like this 2-bedroom suite and if you're staying in one. Until we see you in the next cabin, the next ship, be safe. Well, there you have it, guys. 14 cabins brought to you all in one time.
We were busy.
We were busy. Getting yelled at, breaking rules, setting off alarms.
Yeah.
So a couple things. There are a few more cabin types on this ship. They are all in the yacht club area. And despite our best efforts, there was an absolutely no way we were getting in there. Even during the changeover, locked up, tight as Fort Knox.
Yeah.
security at every opening, really. We've emailed, we've called. I mean, we've tried everything, and we, however, did get an opportunity, a small one, that if somebody didn't show up today, they would have let us video that cabin. However, we are full. And so everybody did show up. I'm assuming generally if you're going to pay that kind of a price for a cabin, you're going to show up. So we were unable to. In fact, they wouldn't even let us video the common areas up there in the yacht club.
Correct.
So only way we're going to get to bring those to you is if we book one ourselves. So let's start the fund drives now. So, but there you have it. Those are the main cabins. We hope you saw one that you like, that you may book. A few things that we love, a few things that we didn't love. Generally speaking, we would have thought the bathrooms and the suites would have been a little bit bigger.
Yes.
But overall, the cabins they're nice. They're spacious, especially the inside cabins.
Very, very happy with the floor space in the interior cabins, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Definitely have not seen inside cabins look like that.
No,
So.
very nice.
And I know there's a few other things that I'm supposed to say that I just can't remember. So let's get to some of your comments. All right? You
Yes.
guys have been very quiet tonight. Angela says late bloomers. That was an hour ago, so I'm not exactly sure what that was meant for. We apologize. Macrina was asking, she assumes that we needed to check in for the muster drill. As we were saying, because of the information and the way that it was presented, it sounded like to us that we did not have to go because we were not embarking today. We were already on the ship. So it was just, in my opinion, the choice of words they were using were not correct.
I think she's telling us we need to assume that we have to check in.
No, because she then says, Ella, good minds think alike regarding my muster question.
Yeah.
So it was a
Okay.
question.
Okay.
So yes, you absolutely, even doing a back-to-back, you've got to go do the muster drill, which for this ship is interesting. You start off in your cabin, you watch a video on your TV. As soon as that is done, it's the cruise director says, now dial this number on your phone. It's 881, if anybody you want to know. It then confirms that you've been in your cabin, watched the movie. Right, that's how it verifies. And then from that moment, you then leave your cabin, cannot use the elevators, you got to take the stairs and go actually to where your muster station is. They then scan your key card and you are done. So it's not a horrible process. It doesn't take forever, but it does need to be done. We just thought since we did it when we actually got on the ship the first time, we were covered because of the language they were using. It's not, so now we got to go pay the price tomorrow.
Learn from our mistakes, people.
I know. Yeah, right? Patricia, hand off to the tall man. He's run. He shakes the. Oh no, he could go all the way. Touchdown. That's right. Play by play here with the tall man and his lovely wife, Mrs. Tallman. Not that anyone calls her that.
Yeah, I guess Patricia hasn't been with us for a while. I guess this
No.
is the first time she's seen the headset.
Macrina made her popcorn.
Ah,
Awesome.
yay.
Love those bunks. So do we.
Yeah, that's a great
Right?
design.
Bev says the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? Nicer than a pull down. Yeah, way nicer than a pull down.
Yes.
Macrina says, I wonder how Shaq fits in crew showers. The short answer is he doesn't.
Yeah.
He is way too big. Even from a height, like the rear, the Aurea suite rear was big enough, spacious for him. It's the only bathroom with the spacious, but not tall enough.
Yeah.
No.
I wonder how he walks around in the common areas because a lot of times, you're pretty close to the ceiling height as it is.
No, he's ducking
and
everywhere.
he's got a good foot on you, I think.
Oh yeah, at least.
Yeah. So
His face is the size of the width of my. I mean, he's a big man.
he is a big man.
I met him briefly when he used to play with the Orlando Magic years ago. Yeah, it's like, oh man. I met Manute Bull once too.
Did you?
Yeah, I was playing a gig and I'm playing, I'm doing my thing, and I turn around and there's this body standing in the doorway, but it was headless. I only saw from like here down, and it was just a quick glance. And I turned around, I'm like, was that like a headless body? And I whipped around, and all of a sudden the door opens, and the duck under the door to come out, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's my new bull. Yeah, basketball player back in the day. Anyway, Manute bull.
Oh my goodness.
Mamie says, yes, Sofa design is brilliant.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
I agree.
She is also surprised at the suite bathroom size. Yeah, we're a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Mamie Radar says whirlpool on the balcony. Yeah, love the whirlpool on the balcony. I just would like it to be a little bit more private. It literally had that slit down there.
Yeah, I mean, even the barriers between our balconies, at least they're solid.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's a trim piece that's missing or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Here, I mean, we've got Sal. We can show you. I mean,
yeah. See, you can't.
you can't.
Well, I guess you can from the pole.
Yeah, from right there you can. Right, you zoom in. Right there you can.
Yeah, but that was the whole panel.
But right there in the center, right? It's solid.
Yeah.
On that whirlpool, that seemed to be like missing.
Yeah.
And so you just you can peek through, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, I was just surprised.
I was too.
So
Yeah.
anyway, back to the. There we
Back
go.
to balcony cam.
Well, that was still balcony cam, but back to the pretty water going by.
There you go.
I need to come up with a sound, just the ocean sound whooshing by. So, and Antonio says sometimes those chair and a halves have a twin bed in them. Didn't know that.
No,
so
me either.
Thanks for that info. Yeah, we maybe we'll try to sneak back in on our way off the ship when we're done in a couple of days. Believe it or not, it's just a couple days.
I know.
It's so weird. It's like day 5 for us, but it's day 1. It's just been this. It's so confusing, right?
It is.
But it's just a 3 days, so oh my gosh, it's almost over.
It's like Groundhog Day.
By day 5 on a 7-day cruise, it's like, oh, we're winding down. It's almost over. Here, it's just started today, but it's also almost over. So,
but for dinner we had the same
menu. Yep. So for dinner tonight, we went to the main dining. We have been assigned a different table, and we swear they must have told our waitress what we did last night and walking out, because man, she was attentive.
She certainly was.
Are you okay?
My goodness.
Can I get you anything else?
Would you like another bowl of soup?
Whatever you want. It's so funny. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. So, yeah, and so yeah, tonight's menu is exactly the same menu as
day one for the
4-day.
Yeah.
Last time I had the prime rib, she had the chicken and waffles. Tonight I had the New York strip, and she had the penne with Alfredo.
Yes.
The New York strip was not bad. It's not like steakhouse New York strip.
No.
But it was pretty good.
It's a thin cut.
Yeah, it's a thin cut, but it was pretty good. And how was your penny?
It was good.
With Alfredo?
It was good, yeah.
Of course, we had the tomato soup again for the appetizer.
Oh, love that
just to die
tomato
for.
soup.
Yeah.
It's got these chunks of fresh mozzarella in there.
God, they're so good.
My goodness. And like basil. Oh.
Yeah.
I could live off of that, I think. I really could. It is really good.
Welcome, HBCU Band Talk.
Yes, welcome.
5 right back to you. Haven't seen you before on the stream? Welcome to the Tall Man Clan.
Absolutely.
Right? Appreciate you being there. And so, there was there's something else that I thought I had to talk about tonight, and I just can't remember. So let's just cover sort of additional housekeeping notes. If this is the first time you're watching us, if you haven't figured out, we are live right now on the MSC Seashore. If there's something you want to know about this ship that we haven't already covered in any of the other streams, do us a favor. If you're live with us right now in the chat, leave a comment in the chat. If you're watching the replay, leave your question or whatever in the comments. We do read and answer all of our comments and or the chats. And so what we'll do if we don't know the answer right now, or if you're leaving it in the replay, we will find the answer for you and typically bring it to you the next day. It just all depends on how many questions there are. Like I know that, when we were on the Carnival Jubilee, sometimes there was, 10, 11, 12 questions a day, and so we didn't get to all of them, but we did cover all of them before the end of the cruise. So,
Yes.
And we will do our best to find out. Because here's an interesting thing that we did learn. I know this is the other thing I want to talk about.
Yes.
Status matching.
Yes.
Okay, so who out there knows that that MSC does status matching? Right? Raise your hand. Everybody raise your hand. Put it in the chat. Raise the HBCU band talk wants to know, how's the video? I don't know. You're watching, you tell us. How's the video? Yeah. So anyway, I want to know, anybody that knows about how's the vibe. Antonio, we didn't skip you. We'll get to that in just a second.
Yes.
The vibe on the ship. So interestingly enough, we'll cover that in just a second because Lisa and I were actually talking about that today. But anyway, I want to know who knows about the status matching.
All right.
Right? We got a hand up. HBCU knows about status matching. Any of the rest of you, we're going to assume some of you do. So if you didn't know, MSC does status matching. It's how we're golds, but we're only on our third cruise with them. Technically third cruise, right?
Yes.
And so, but what we didn't know, and we learned today, was each additional cruise you take now stacks on top of that status. So we are platinums on Carnival, which gave us gold status here. So gold status is like, let's just call it 5,000 points for MSC. So each cruise we now take with MSC, it's not starting at 0 to try to catch up to replace the status matching. It's stacking on top of the status match that they've already given us. So we've already had 3 cruises now getting towards our diamond status here. So we thought that was really an impressive, I don't want to say perk, but a way to do business.
It is. Yes.
Because look, it takes a lot to acquire the points to get to these statuses.
It does, and they understand that we are cruisers,
Yeah.
even though we hadn't been sailing with them before. That giving us those perks entices us to come back even more than the experience and everything. It's just an added incentive for us, and they understand that. And I think that's great business. I really do.
Absolutely. And look, let's be honest. The perks aren't like earth shattering.
No, they're not.
They're niceties.
Yeah.
You can look them up. I looked them up today. I downloaded them, but
We get a picture, and
yeah, we get like one
there's-
free picture, and we get like 10% off laundry. It's not free laundry like it was on Carnival when you get to Platinum, but 10% off laundry. Yeah, I mean, there's some nice stuff. There's going to be a little cocktail party, and just, I can't remember any of the rest. Priority debarkation and or tendering service. We have all of that.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's some nice things, right? But it's not earth shattering.
No,
right?
but
Right.
it's very nice. It really is.
So for all those who want to give MSC a shot, who have status somewhere else already, make sure you just go to the internet, type in MSC status matching. It'll come right up on Google. Click on it, fill out the information. It takes 3, 4, 5 days to qualify you, right? And then boom, you're done. You're in. That's it.
And each person, your email address is associated with that person.
So you don't have your card on.
I
I'm gold,
don't.
but for whatever reason, hers didn't transfer over, so she's still blue, right? So we fixed that today. I got her registered, but what she was trying to say is you have to have independent emails. So we use my email for my card and another email for Lisa's card.
Yes.
Even though if you haven't figured out, we're literally 24/7 together.
We thought we were going to simplify life and just have one email address.
Yeah, no,
it doesn't
it's not
work
working
that way. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's so many things that they're like, oh well, yeah, you have to have
Yeah.
a different email address.
Yep. So, okay, back to Antonio's question. Have you
Yes.
ever done 2 7-day cruises as a back-to-back? Absolutely. We've
Yes.
done that several times. And we've done it,
Carnival was
Carnival,
one.
Princess,
Yes.
and Celebrity was a 2-day, then a 7-day. So for me,
Yeah.
but I think it was just Carnival and Princess, and those were both 7 days. And it's sort of just an augmented version of what we showed you today, right? Get up in the morning, leisurely do what you want to do. At some point, you go meet somewhere. They walk you off, scan your cards, walk you back on, and then you end up on the ship by yourself for somewhere between 30 minutes to an hour. It's kind of strange walking around during the not like we'll walk around at night when we do videoing for things for you guys, and there's nobody around except for the people cleaning because it's the middle of the night. So it's weird doing it when it's daylight.
It is, because there's always people walking around during the day.
Yes.
Yeah. There was something that I wanted to add on with the back-to-back, and I can't remember now what it was, so hopefully I'll think of that before the stream ends.
Yeah. I don't know. You'll think of it.
Yeah. I know there's something I wanted to say. I'll have to think about that. Okay.
So the vibe. All right. So this is really going to be hard to put into words, HBCU, but we will try. So the first cruise was a 4-day cruise during the week, and this is a 3-day cruise over the weekend. And so what we feel, and from a vibe standpoint, 2 uniquely different sets of people.
Totally.
Right? Because the people that are here on this particular cruise are people who can't afford to be off work during the work week. Okay? And so it's a great vibe. The vibe, I would say, is generally the same for both cruises, which is pretty up there. It's pretty good. There's, I wouldn't say party like it is on a 3 or 4 day Carnival. However, we've also seen plenty of people staggering around,
Yeah, we have.
flat out inebriated. So
Totally unfiltered, yes.
yes, I will say on this particular cruise so far, obviously it's just started, but I can already see. And would you call it lack of respect for things?
Yes, I certainly would. Yeah,
Right?
I certainly would.
Yeah. So, yeah, it just, I hope that explains it a little bit for you. But look, it's not filled with blue hairs, right?
No.
It's a very diverse crowd, young and old, from all over, all walks of life. MSC, though this ship is based here, is a huge European cruise line. They have been for decades. And so we do notice a lot of foreigners, and I'm not talking about people that live in America that speak another language. I'm talking about people from Italy and Germany and France and all over Europe.
They
that have
come
come over
vacation here and take
Yep.
a cruise while they're here.
Correct. They've gone to Disney and then just
Yes.
drive over to Port Canaveral and get on a 3-day cruise. Not a Disney cruise, or an MSC.
And they know MSC from Europe.
Europe. So a very diverse crowd.
Yes.
So we might be able to expand upon this in a couple of more days. So we're seeing a little bit more. Obviously, it's day 1. We were already on the ship. We had things that we were doing because just trying to catch up with other stuff that we've already done. So we weren't hanging out as much in the public spaces as we normally would on day 1 because we've already done that. We've already done our day 1. This is now our day 5, so we're doing our day 5 things. So hopefully that helped you out.
And also, there are more people on board than there were on our last sailing, the last itinerary. I know you told me the numbers. I don't remember
It's actually
what it
not
was.
many more.
It isn't that many?
Well, sorry, guys. By the way, that one's sugar-free.
Yeah.
So-
Tasty.
Last cruise was 4,700.
Yes.
Not sold out. This cruise sold out 4888.
Really, that's it. I'm surprised.
Only 188 more people on the
I
ship.
am surprised because it does seem a lot more crowded.
So not
Yeah.
at capacity,
No.
but every cabin's full.
Yeah. Capacity on this ship is 5632. Yeah. That's how many guests it holds.
5632.
And I do remember what it was that I had wanted to mention with the back-to-backs.
Please.
With the back-to-back, the thing with us is we did not have to take our luggage. We didn't have to pack.
Somebody asked that earlier, and I forgot to go back and it was early on, and I forget if was it. Can get a T-shirt, or somebody was asking me, Mr. Joel. I may have missed it again. I swear somebody asked us tonight if we had the same cabin.
Yeah,
could have been
not
from
sure.
yesterday.
But yeah, when you're booking back-to-backs, you definitely want to make sure that whoever you're booking through gets you the same cabin. So that way you are able to leave all your belongings in the cabin and you don't have to pack and check out. You just leave everything here. So the process is just getting off the ship, going through the customs, getting off the ship and then coming back on. Yeah, so
Now-
definitely wanted to mention that.
Now, if you are not in the same cabin, you do have to pack your stuff up. However, your cabin steward will move it for you
Yes.
to your next stateroom.
Yes.
So you don't have to move it, but of course you do have to pack, which is more emphasis on what Lisa said is, if you're dealing with the cruise lines and or travel agent, just say, hey, we're booking a back-to-back. We want the same cabin.
Yes.
Make this work.
Yes.
and they'll go through in their system and they'll be able to match it up.
Yeah.
Right.
And you definitely want to take advantage of that.
Correct. So book it at the same time as a back-to-back. Don't do one and then the next day try to do the one right after it, because more than likely you will not be able to find the same cabin.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's some good stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of stuff, anybody else got some stuff tonight? Anybody out there? Anybody out there have any more stuff? So let us know. We'll give you a few more minutes if you have any other questions. I know HBCU band just came late to the party and was asking about the vibe on the ship, and hopefully we were able to answer that for you so you can understand.
Stay tuned and we'll expand on that
Yep.
a little bit more
So-
as the cruise goes on.
Yep. If you have any other questions, I know what I forgot to do.
What'd you
A little bit of housekeeping here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For those of you who haven't already come to our Facebook group, please do. It is free. It is private. You have to ask 2 questions, but it's public space. So just go to your Facebook and search for Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. You got to answer 2 questions. The first one is, what was the first ship you ever were on, cruise ship? And if it was none, just I haven't booked one yet. I don't care what you put in there. But the other one is agreeing to the rules. Okay.
So please answer yes.
Yes. Because if you don't, it's not going to let you in.
Yeah.
This is not a Robert on the button. It's just not going to let you in. So you got to answer the 2 questions. Okay. But but beware. I do have a button. I do have a button.
And you are not afraid to use any of those buttons, are you?
I am not. I am good at pushing buttons.
Yeah.
Speaking of pushing buttons, where's Danny tonight? Are you one of the silent warriors back there? I swear I had something for Danny as well, and I couldn't remember.
Oh yeah. What was it?
Well, I know he had a question about the speakers, which we answered yesterday. But anyway.
Oh, it was about the military gray ship.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So the last time we left, when we were broadcasting ship departures from Port Canaveral, we were on the ground watching the ships go by and waving. We have several streams of us doing that. There was this military ship, a Navy vessel, off in the background. And he had asked if I knew what it was. I still don't 100% know. I don't know what its name, its number, but I can tell you it is a resupply ship. I can tell by the upper structure and the things that they have on the upper structure, specifically for refueling. That would be a ship that would go out and service any of the other vessels that would have aircraft on there or need like diesel aviation fuel. And of course, they also transfer pallets and all other types of things over there. So I could see all the rigging in place for that, which is how I knew it's a resupply.
Danny is here. Look at that. Timing is everything. We were just talking about you.
We're an hour and a half into this. What have you missed? You've missed it all.
Everything.
Our back-to-back, explanation. 14 cabins. You're going to have to go back and watch the replay now, dude.
Yeah.
You have to go sit in a corner and watch the replay.
And you have to watch it through to the very end because we're talking about you.
Yeah. Which since you just got here, I'm assuming you just heard. I figured out what that military ship in the background at Port Canaveral was. So anyway, good to see you, by the way. Anyway, buddy.
Absolutely.
So all in all, we had a good, relaxing day. We were done by 10:45, and people I don't think started coming on the ship until probably 11:15, 11:45. So So I think we just took a nap this afternoon. We just relaxed.
We did.
But the good news is we have all the filming done. And all the content that we're going to bring you over the next couple days, except for the stuff that we're going to video when we actually get off the ship this time.
Yes.
So we will be going into NASA as well as the
Ocean
private
Key.
island, Ocean Key.
Yep.
And shooting some video there for you guys, as well as enjoying ourselves a little bit.
Yes.
Speed. We're up to speed.
Oh, yeah.
See the water whizzing by us?
Yeah.
We are not being throttled.
And we actually couldn't walk as fast as we're going now.
No, we're humming along nicely. Yeah, Antonio says that tall and fluffy will fit in the bathrooms. That's all he missed. Yep. For that, let's give it up. And for the suite bathroom sizes generally?
Yeah, for the most part, yes.
Yeah. Tall and fluffy.
Yeah.
All right, well, we want to, Danny, we know you just got here, but I think it's probably time for us to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to go. Do, 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 do. Again, I won't sing for you guys. The mass exodus will happen too quick. All right. We want to thank you all so much. Tomorrow night, we're going to be back. We have for you the rest of the public spaces. Deck 18, 19, 20-ish. I mean, there's real no deck 20, but we're covering from 17 up the rest of the public spaces tomorrow. And we did video the spa as well, so we have a little bit of that for you to come. And Danny, I guess the only other thing you missed is we have been summarily, is the word?
Reprimanded?
Systematically denied access to the yacht club.
Yeah. No yacht club for you.
No soup for you. Man, they wouldn't even let us get into the public spaces.
No.
Really, I mean,
no, you cannot film our restaurants and lounges.
There's
and
no
pool
one
area.
on the ship.
No.
I know what I wanted to pull out to you guys, and I know it's really late in the stream to ask this, but there's still a few of you here. So, with a back-to-back, right? So, when we got on the ship, I don't care how many days. Antonio, if it was a 7-day back-to-back, right? Or this 4-day, 3-day. Doesn't matter. So, you come into the cruise terminal, you go through security, you go through Homeland Security or TSA, whatever you want to call them, right? Scan your passport. You're getting on this ship. Okay? You get on the ship. Now, when you pull into port and everybody else leaves the ship, but you're not going to leave the ship, you're going to stay on the ship and do one more cruise before you come back to this port, I don't understand the need or the why that you have to leave the ship, because we are not intending to touch U.S. soil again until we return from the next one. So why go through this whole shenanigans? Now, I'll also enter, yes, I understand you have to clear the ship. So each person needs to take their card so that they're accounted for on the one cruise, that the ship is empty, and then scan back in. Okay, I get that. But what we literally, off the ship, down, which we had to turn the camera off multiple times. Like I said, I got yelled at a ton of times. Had to literally go back down to ground, almost all but out of the terminal, to turn around to
We were in
do
baggage claim.
Yeah, baggage claim, do the whole video, TSA, security thingy, and then turn right around and back on again.
Yeah.
Why? Now, the staff, the crew, they don't have to do that, right? I don't know.
Not to my knowledge.
Are we missing something here? If anybody knows, leave it in the chat or leave it in the comments, because I'm just a straight ahead, common sense thinking kind of guy, and just none of that makes any sense to me at all.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Excuse me, everybody. Danny says you can't leave. I will stay here and wait until tomorrow. Okay, that's fine. We'll stay.
Oh, he says you can leave.
Oh, I can leave.
Yes. You can leave.
Oh, okay,
we
fine.
can leave.
Oh, fine. I'll leave it.
And then Danny says, what is MSC hiding? MSC is hiding Robert picking his nose. Oh, no, that's just funny. That's wrong. And I'm not sure what you mean by that. What is MSC hiding?
Yeah, expand upon that, Danny. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not following you.
Yeah, but inquiring minds, I do. It's I just don't understand the need to go through the charade.
Yeah.
Charade. Charade.
You've been watching too much Star Trek.
Picard. Charade.
Oh, my goodness.
Space. The final frontier.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
We watch a little bit of Star Trek.
Yes, we do.
To boldly go where no one has gone before. I guess if someone did something they shouldn't, and now there's a procedure. Probably.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yep. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know, but it is kind of strange, Yeah, okay, they have us all in a line, and yes, it's just kind of kind of strange.
Well, like I said, I get the card scanning, right? Because we have to clear the ship for immigrations that there's no one else, right, that is trying to sneak off the ship.
Yeah.
Right?
But like you said, in the past, we've just gone off one gangway and onto the other and right back onto the ship.
Right
but
back
this time
on.
we had to go through the face scan for customs and go through baggage claim before we turned around and came back on.
I had to do that with Celebrity.
Did you?
I did.
Okay,
Same
so
exact thing.
Maybe things have changed.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
the other back-to-backs we've done, that was post 9/11.
Yeah.
So if it was a post 9/11 thing, then
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
We're
either.
just curious.
Hiding. They're talking about hiding in the.
Hiding in the yacht club. I don't think that it's a hiding thing. I think it's a prestige thing, and we're just not qualified.
Yes. We haven't hit the entitlement
Yeah.
yet, I guess.
Yeah.
Look, all things possible. We may meet somebody on this particular voyage who is staying in the yacht club that invites us in. It's possible. We talk to people all the time, and if so, we will do that. However, I don't know. But yeah, it's we've bid on the yacht club before. We've bid on it, but I obviously haven't won. We haven't gone up there, and so anyway. But maybe one day. We've been looking at cruises. We told you before we want to go to Alaska, so we're looking at Alaska. We were looking at cruises just before we went live, and what's the next MSC one we want to do? Because we like to book, or at least put a deposit down on a future cruise, because you get your best perks, if you will, for booking while you're currently on a voyage, right? So you just go down to the future cruise desk, and they give you extra onboard credits. Usually a bunch of little niceties. So we'll always drop $100 or whatever it is that they require, and pick something. And a lot of times you don't even have to pick anything, right? You just like for Virgin, we'd have to pick one. We just put a couple bucks down. Interesting. HBCU is looking it up. Very interesting. Thank you very much. Right? I think so. It's just anyway.
Yeah.
Did someone say Star Trek? Yes.
Yes, we did.
It says the Passenger Vessels Service Act of 1886, a cabotage law.
I think it's sabotage.
Sabotage, probably.
Yeah.
And
Possibly.
1886. Yeah, but again, it's feels that is different or changed, at least
Recently. Somewhat
again,
recently.
and it could be a cruise line policy. However, this has to do with TSA, because you go in, scan through TSA. They do the facial
we
recognition.
went through the customs.
Right. They do the facial recognition.
Yeah.
And then turn around and come back on. So, I don't know. It could just be how their systems work. You have a box. This is everybody in this box. And when you close out that box, you got a new box. And if 27 of these people that were in this box are going to be in the new box,
You have to be able to move them from one box to the other.
and the only way to
that
do
could
that
be.
is to go through TSA
Because
to
this-
clear the box.
Because the whole facial recognition thing is new, so maybe
Relatively
that's
new.
Yeah, so maybe
yeah.
that's a part of the process with that.
Yeah,
Versus when you actually went through the handed them your passport and somebody looked at it and stamped it.
Yeah, it just. But TSA clears the ship once the ship has provided them, if you will, the printout that the ship is empty of people leaving, right?
Yeah.
Because that's why you scan your key card when you leave. And it knows that you're off the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take your card and we're off the ship, and then walk around the corner and go ding, now you're on the ship. You're in the next box. So that's a cruise ship thing. The other thing is complete immigration.
Yeah.
Who is in the United States?
Yeah.
Right. So we had to get off the ship, go into the United States, clear to say that we're in the United States, to turn around and
say we're
immediately
leaving
say
the
we're leaving the
United
United States. That's why that anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know. Don't know.
I bet the yacht club members don't get off and on back to back. You know what? If we ever book yacht club, we'll let you know if that is a thing. But I'll be honest, yeah, they would have to do it. This is not a thing. Look, yacht club is a great thing. There's a lot of different perks up there. Everybody's got I think they even call him a butler, right?
Yeah.
And they serve a couple different cabins. There's a lot of nice things up there, but rules are rules, as you were just talking about, Danny, right? Rules are rules and have to be obeyed. It doesn't mean they are good rules, right? They are rules, and I don't really think these are cruise line rules. I think these are government agency rules, and so just because you're in the yacht club doesn't mean you get to stay. And it doesn't mean your butler can come pass through and do the facial recognition for you. That isn't going to happen. They take a picture of you and hold it in front of the screen.
Oh, come on.
Oh, definitely not. All right. Well, look, guys, we have had a blast.
Yes.
Another great show. We appreciate y'all being here.
Yes, we do.
Danny, really, you should go back and look at the cabins. They are beautiful. The decor on the ship is really nice. I mean, it really is. A few surprises in there, really. And other than that, we will see you all again tomorrow night. Be safe.